Hello everyone. Currently dog sitting, so if you hear some howling in the background, you know why. He's a very sad boy. Uh, but yeah, so been got a crazy week of Ark Nova to be honest, because I was very close to reaching 2.1k, and also the replay analysis. This guy was also very close to reaching 2.1k. And we both have just been on a losing streak pretty much. So I'm down in 4th right now, and he's all the way down in 13th. But it's also a bit messed up because when I say losing streak, it doesn't take much when you have this amount of points because it's a elo system, and I don't think that makes a lot of sense. Like, for example, this game, this is a tie, like a true tie in tiebreakers, and I still lose 8 points by that, and even more arena rating, which is just crazy to me because I feel this was fairly strong player. So yeah. Anyways, we're gonna watch a game me and Sageeras played. Okay, so we're gonna watch a turn-based game that was started or finished, I'm not sure, on the last of July. We're gonna see it from my perspective. I don't really remember the game that well because I feel like I play a lot worse in turn-based because it is. I usually like to have like 15 to 25 games. Just it's very efficient, but I play more poorly, so I should probably stop playing turn-based or take them more serious. Uh, Anyways, we're on the Watchtower. Oh, I'm also gonna say I wanted to do another Watchtower replay, but unfortunately that file got bugged. So we're gonna have to settle for this one. On Watchtower, I'm second player. We got a pretty sweet hand, I feel. Like it's really not too bad. It's actually great because we have species diversity. We also have a polar bear exhibit, which is one of the best sponsor cards when species diversity is up here, because it's just 2 icons for sponsor card, very efficient. We also have communicator, great upgrade sponsor card. It's kind of the hype right now to just upgrade sponsors, even if you don't have any cards that needs upgrade sponsors. And been having moderate success with it. I think it's a bit tricky to play, but yeah, let's see that. Guided School Tours, one of my favorite sponsor cards. I think it's super strong. I also have an eagle and 3 dead cards. Oh, we also have expert on Africa when Africa's up here. It's not the best expert, but it's definitely decent. So I have no idea what I'm gonna keep here. Or I have an idea, but I don't remember. So I would probably do, if I was playing right now, I would probably do Polar Bear Exhibit, Guided School Tours, Talented Communicator, and Eagle. You also have to look at this contract. This is just ridiculous because it's a very big advantage when there's first a handshake and then a university. Like, let's say I had release Australia or something in hand, or I gamble here and I keep this just to find a release better release Australia here. It puts me miles ahead because I don't think these bonuses, I think they should be banned from Arena because I think they're just ridiculous, especially when one is on 5 and the other one is on 8. Um, Also, the other 2 bonuses are probably the worst ones. So yeah, like whoever gets the 5 first and 8 first is gonna have a great game and a huge advantage. So let's see what I keep here. Okay, choose not to keep the eagle. Yeah, that makes sense. It's different. It's also always so good to just have an extra turn, even if it's gonna sit in hand for the rest of the game. But there's only 3 animals that gives you an extra turn pretty much, and if you have one in your starting hand, I think you should keep it most of the times. But this is also very strong. Like Africa, I feel it's kind of hard continent to do because I don't think African animals in general are that strong, and I don't know if this is super true, but they also have hard requirements, I feel. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's see. Looking at display, Expert on Asia, great sponsor card. Um, oh, I'm actually working. This is a lot of sponsor I'm talking about already. So I'm gonna release probably this weekend a card. Not a card. I'm gonna release a video about sponsor cards, like a tier list, say. So keep tuned for that. Great card. Even if Asia's not up here, it's still a very solid card. But I shouldn't be too interested in it because my hand is only sponsor cards. Other than that, nothing really. This would be nice if there was a monkey to release. Snowy Owl, very good bird, but you need 2 birds to play it. Petting Zoo, one of the better ones for sure, but it's still a petting zoo and you shouldn't be playing petting zoos. Okay, start of billing, 2 size. Um, yeah, nothing really to tell from that. I'm assuming I was wrong from deck here. Yep. Finding a lot of birds. I don't really have a bird payoff. I kinda have a bird payoff in here. It's a very minor payoff. But like I shouldn't be too pissed about this. Also, my plan is probably grabbing a hand size here. And I didn't have to grab it immediately because he chose to build first for some reason. Yeah, this is a very unclear build. Maybe he's trying to go for a release project or something turn 1 here. Not sure why he chose to build first. Let's see. Yeah, this smells like a release project to me. Something in that nature. Let's grab my hand size. Okay, someone was at the door. And the dog didn't really like that. But let's get back to this game. Kinda lost my train of thought. Not sure what I was talking about. Okay, so my opponent is actually grabbing a uni now. Which is a bit confusing, because it really smelled like he was gonna do a Association 5 here. That is pretty interesting. I think I want the polar bear exhibit, because my inclination would be to just build a free size here for the flamingo. But I guess I want the polar bear exhibit right here, because if I build up 3 here, I can't really fit it. Oh, I could put it here, right? Yeah, I could put it like this. And that's actually a great spot. So I should have done that, I think. I should have built a free size here and then just put it like this. I even get the expert on Asia if I want on that deal, which I would probably take. So yeah, that's definitely a mistake by my part, I feel. Because I think I'm gonna put it like this. So Watchtower not only is it the worst map in the game, but it's also probably my worst map. So yeah, there might be some bad plays this game, but at least I learn for future. Now he gets the explanation instead. And like it's good, but it's not game breaking. Unless because I don't have a lot of Asia. He might have a lot of Asia. Or he might not just have a sponsor card. Polymer exhibit. Uh, oh, okay. So I put it up here because I want to build a free size as my next action. Not my next action, but the action after. It's just very bad. I should definitely have done it over here instead. Because now I'm also very far away from this rep spot. And when I get my second uni, I won't have another upgrade. Unless I upgrade animals as the first one. So, yeah, I don't think I knew I could put it like this. Before I watched this, but yeah, already some huge mistake from my part here. Getting basic research makes a lot of sense. It's not the best sponsor card really. It's kind of hard to pull off efficiently. But I already had 2 tags, and I already have a upgrade sponsor card. Don't like seeing this, says explanation. Might have some big Asian thing that he can release now and get these bonuses I talked about. Yeah, this is just so inefficient. Now I have to put, because I don't want to waste the X I got earlier. So now I have to put another action back to build up free size. So I really butchered this first round. And now he gets the Ibex out to advance the break even further. And right now I kind of want to sit in this round forever. Play these 2 out. Play the Flamingo. Build for Flamingo first. But yeah, he's kind of pushing the break a bit now. With that Ibex. So yeah, now the free size comes down. Just really sad about this. So he's doing cards. I'm gonna guess it is because he wanna cause the break with his next action. And like he might as well see some new cards. Surprising he didn't snap Veterinarian here. Because it doesn't feel like he has a lot of sponsor cards in hand. And Veterinarian is pretty decent. He already got a uni as well. So like he's probably gonna get 5 money when he plays it. And I don't think all the cards he had in his hand was that good. So yeah, it's Desperation Animals before the break hits. So let's say the break was at 4 or 5 in this situation. I would do sponsors first to make sponsors be higher than animals. Just do Gary Sculptors. But since he can cause the break with his next action, I'd rather have the appeal and probably doing a kiosk here, some extra income. Because I'm scared about him causing the break right now. I think no. Okay, not bad. That is not bad. So I still think I'm fairly far ahead here, even if I really butcher this round. I didn't really butcher it, but this was definitely a mistake, and it's not gonna be pretty for my next round to get another rep for a card upgrade. So there's definitely some weak plays, but I still think I'm pretty far ahead. I have 3 animal types already, he only has 1. And no more animals in my hand, unfortunately. Because this is huge, because it's the most easiest conservation to do. So whenever this is up here, you should just do everything you can to get 5 before your opponent. And I'm on a good track for that. I also have cards of 5 if the animal I need shows up. At this point, let's say I need a petting zoo for my 5th, I would play a petting zoo. Even that. Also, my hand is very strong. Doing cards makes sense since I'm not planning on getting this out this turn. Let's say I didn't. Let's say he never played an Ibex. Say this was another herbivore, and I do the Gary Skull Tours before I do the Flamingo. I think I would not do cards here, because my sponsor would be at 2. So I would probably build, or put a build, or either a build or I put build back for next. Probably put it back for next, so I can get this out this round as well. And then I could, yeah. It's only 1 appeal though, but yeah. And I'm probably snapping Veterinarian here. It's just fairly minor, but I think Arc Nova is a lot about minor details. And yeah, it would be a bit stronger. But let's see if I snap Veterinarian here. This can go away. Yeah, I do. Glad I didn't draw from the deck. Because the emo. This is the dead card. Oh, I still got another animal. Can it even be? Like the European Predator? That's a 1 size? Oh, Badger. Okay. Sure. Why not? I should stop spam clicking this, I think. Choose not to put animals on 5, surprisingly. Okay. So, I really have no incentive meant to cause the breaker. He might play a sponsor card, but it's highly doubtful. Like, if he does cards, he's gonna have to discard. And I want... Because my plan right now is probably upgrading sponsors and just playing this, so... Like, if I would cause the break, I would do it with cards, but there's really no point for me causing the breaker. So, like, I just want better actions for next turn, and if he doesn't cause the break, I'm just gonna play another sponsor and put animals or cards back for the next, and wait for him to cause the break. So, no rushing causing break here, my part. So, client is a bit laggy. I'm gonna assume this is the break now. Yes, sir. Okay. So, 2 new cards show up. Like, this is kind of split for me, because this showing up, because on one hand, I get 2 extra appeal if someone plays it, but on the other hand, it's also 2 animal types for him. Thankfully, he already has a predator, otherwise, this would be a very good card for him. And I don't know his hand, but if I was him in this scenario, I'd probably just give up on 5 species here, because I'm just miles ahead. Not miles, but I'm fairly far ahead. And I also have 5 cards in hand. Like, it's very unlikely to be 4 sponsor card and an animal type or whatever. This is very annoying. Oh, yeah, I'm very comfortable situation here. Oh, I should hit this instead. Okay, what are we doing? Yeah, we just get having a uni upgrading sponsors. No! Oh, right. So this, now my first round comes back to haunt me. Because that makes a lot of sense though when I look at it. But I'm gonna have to do a very awkward build here just to reach the rep here, so I can offer sponsors. And yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But once again, I should have started here. Just massive blunder. I was gonna do a build action which is not connected to the watchtower at all, so it's gonna set me back on appeal a bit. See what he does here. He just takes a uni. He's smarter than me and actually connected to a rep spot. So, guess there was no chance for him to get the uni before me first round. Had to look back at that. But I'm surprised he chose to build a 2 as his first action. Upgrade build animals. Sure. Could also upgrade cards here. But I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of early animals upgrade. Especially when there's no shot he's gonna play anything from Ranger. Could be good if he has like Foreign Institute, for example, gets 6 rep, or special assignment, and he just really needs the rep. Then it could be strong, but I think in general you kinda give up a lot by upgrading animals early. If you can't use the rep. Because animals is an action you don't want to take that often in the early game. Like when you do it, you want to play 2 animals of only 5, and getting an extra rep for it, yeah, some value, but no, I don't like it. Yeah, upgrade sponsors, he's doing cards. So he snaps the call. He's gonna fight me on the species diversity. Can't say I love that snap from him. Once again, I don't know his hand. Might be the final animal types he needs. Spending free access, I might as well, right? So, definitely doing communicator. I guess I'm just doing expert on Africa, putting animals back. Or I have 5 types for this as well. It's very nice. And cons are huge this game because the bonuses are so hit or miss up here. This is building. At least he makes early use of this compared to me, which just ignored it for now. The extra appeal is nice, but I mean it's not going away. I don't think you necessarily have to start here. I should not have started here, but you know, like it might be a couple more money. And are we grabbing Asia or Europe? I'm gonna assume it's gonna be Europe here. Nope. Asia is. I guess my attitude right now is I do not wanna. I do not wanna. I do not wanna. So I guess my situation right now is I do not wanna upgrade a Soch this game. It's probably my reasoning. And if he can get Asia next turn before me, I'm gonna be very sad because Asia is by far the strongest continent. And if I can't get a continent next turn, it's just awful for me. So just a bit safekeeping. I assume I'm gonna play the barn roll this turn. So I guess I lose 3 money, but a bit peace of mind, I guess. Doing animals, getting the rep. Coddle. This next mo really looks like a break to me. You should keep that in mind. I could play Barnal here, but I'm red. Like, it's one extra money, and yeah, I don't think that's necessarily what I would do. So I should probably just play basic research here, get another upgrade, which probably gonna be cards. See if that's what I decide to do. Alright, I play better than I thought. Oh, I am upgrading a Sage. Spicy. Okay, so I want to secure the partnership here, the bonus. That makes sense when I think about it. I'm doing very well on rep, and I'm gonna get some more rep. Like, I already had the Snow Owl, the Predator Breeding program, and I am gonna upgrade animals at some point, so not doing cards. And also, I guess I have very good card selection already. So I'm gonna be stuck here, and it just really feels bad moment, but it makes sense to upgrade animals in this, Assault in this scenario, I feel. Um, so yeah. Ooh, what do we have? Ooh, a special assignment. So you actually did need a rep. It was a Tasmanian Devil. Great animal for him to draw. That's probably, yeah, that's probably the best animal he could have gotten with that, except the Sunbear. But like he already have a one extra watchtower with it, and that extra rep is gonna give him one more worker on his next animal action. So yeah, he couldn't ask for much more with that. And this card is very strong on small animals if you get it out early, like he did in this case. Um, so we both have some really strong stuff going on. I am probably securing both of these. Um, this could be dicey because we're both tied. I haven't drawn any more animal types, but yeah, that's scary. Uh, like it's just so good early on small animals, especially on a map like Watchtower where you want to do a lot of small animals. Um, so yeah, exciting. Drawing from deck. I'm finding one more animal type here. Technically two. Right, I also want to get to Africa at some point. Completely forgot this was up here because I feel it's very hard to do. Um, so I got this, which is a really strong animal, but like the requirement is brutal. So technically I have all the animals I need for species, but yeah, this is gonna be hard to pull off. Could maybe get the Marabou somehow. Doing cards. Beautiful build. Get some money. Set up next turn. Okay. So I hope I don't do something stupid now. Because this is turn-based, and since I said earlier, I play a lot of turn-based games. So it's very hard to keep track of what's going on. So something stupid by me here would be playing Veterinarian. Because then he's gonna do Animals with an X. He's gonna play the Tassie Devil that I technically knew he has. He's gonna pouch a card, and then he can associate. And he can either do a project from hand, or scrap a continent. So if I play the Veterinarian here, I'm not gonna be able to cast the break. So, and the thing is, it's turn-based. I don't think I know he has that card in hand, even if I should know. So I think I'm gonna be stupid here and play the Veterinarian. That's actually a huge mistake. So I should have cast the break for sure, because this doesn't do me anything. It gives me some money. I can play the Barnold, sure, but he's gonna get one more assault shot of that, and yeah, it's just like I can do the Barnold, but I'm doing animals and only playing one animal because I can't play the Storm with it, which is unfortunate. Um, so yeah, that's just very inefficient by me, and like this doesn't do me anything except giving me 5 money right now. Next round it would probably give me 10 money because I'm gonna get this uni. Uh, or hopefully get that uni. With all likelihood I'll get that uni. Um, so yeah, that is huge blunder. But that's the thing about doing turn-based, right? You can't keep track. So yeah, that's what he does. Also get some nice special assignment bonus. Also just the amount of appeal I got from that. Um, like you got what, 10 appeal from one animal. Like looking at the track here, it's blue. Went from 23 to 32. So that's just 3 more income as well, which is huge. And like, say I do the Barnold here, which I assume I'm gonna do, which isn't even that good of a play. Let's say I do it, I'm getting 5 appeal from it. And I go from 16 to... So I'll get 2 more money, sure. He gets 3 more money, but he also gets in another Soch. So this is a huge blunder. Hopefully I'll get a good perception here. That's my final animal type. Should be happy with that. Also, release, very good. Also more bursts, never hurt. I'm gonna guess I keep the lemur and the... Oh, this is also in Africa, which is great. Okay, so he just gives up on species. That makes sense. He knows I've seen a lot of cards, and I guess he doesn't have any more animal types in his hand. Just getting a bonus right now is great before the break hits. So yeah, I really like the move. Great move. Just getting 5 more. I don't like the bonus though, but I really like doing species here for him. So small animals are very cheap, and when you have this going as well, it's a lot of appeal, which gives you a lot of income. He already has sponsorship elephants. Yes, he would have, if he didn't take the money, he'd have 27 income. And like, I would just build either do snapping, maybe get the predator breeding, or release uh, release something. Guess he doesn't have anything to release. Or just build a 2 size, because this is more tempo. Like he doesn't need the money at all this game. Basically, all he needs money is for donations. Um, like he has way too much money to spend per round already. So I love him doing 2 species here, 3 species. But I hate this bonus. I would Probably take this, but this is a case to take snapping. Because this is just way more tempo, which is better for him, because this is just redundant very much. Taking an extra cards. Yeah, why not? Okay, so now... Oh, it is from range, my bad. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Playing migration recording. He might have drawn a sponsor, but you know, no sponsor drawn. Okay, moving into third break. I'm gonna have to take a break here, but I'll be back and do the rest of this later. Some final words for the two first breaks. I think we both got very strong things going on. I already made a lot of mistake, mostly my starting action not starting over here, and also letting me get out that Asosh, which is huge. We got a very comfortable mono lead. But also, I have 5 species secured by this point. I have very strong sponsors. Yes, special assignment going on. So I'd say it's a very, very balanced game at the moment. I'm having some money problem. He has all the money in the world. But also, he doesn't have a continent yet, which is also a big advantage from here. Because if you want to upgrade a social spam donation, it's gonna take him quite a while. Alright, so it's now 24 hours later. I'm still dog sitting, and he's a bit upset because he's very, very fond of his parents, which aren't here. So he might be yelling in the background, but I'm gonna try to finish this game up. So starting off, I'm doing a Soch, just grabbing Africa, because I want to try to go for 5 Africa, which I am one animal away from. I'm just a marble on display, so that makes a lot of sense. Also, since my opponent played a special assignment, it's very unlikely he's gonna take this. Because if he's gonna take it, it's mostly to deny it for me. But like when you have this, even if you still can play free space animals, you really don't want to do it because it's so much better to play 2 size. And Marabou is not a lot of appeal starting with. I also get the free partnership, which is super nice, and that's the reason I upgraded Soch as well earlier. Putting my unupgraded card back makes a lot of sense. One is getting Europe. I guess he has some Europeans in hand. It's playing a 3 size, either for the monkey or for the marble on display. Okay, I'm surprised to play the monkey or the marble here. I guess since don't really, I'm not really planning on building an aviary. This is the last 3 size I can get that's next to rock. But I wonder how I'll get my 5th Africa. Might honestly be worth it just to play this and still build an aviary just to get it out of here, even if it's the only animal you're gonna fit in it. I actually like that more than doing this lemur right here. Because I don't think I'm even gonna sell. I'm probably selling the slow worm and that's it. Yeah. Oh, I'm playing the slow worm, so I'm not even using the sunbathing ability here. Yeah, I should definitely play the Marabou there. It's exactly the same cost as well. Putting my upgrade card back again. Expert on Africa doing a lot of work this game. It's usually not the best sponsor, I feel like, because I think in general African animals are a bit weak and have hard requirements. The clever thing is very strong. It's just the animals from Africa are mediocre at best. He's doing eagle owl, great animal, and a wood turtle from display. So getting a pavilion from that, that is kind of crazy. He gets 6 appeal for 5 money. It just shows how broken special assignment is. And I guess I couldn't play it, but maybe I could have denied him somehow. Oh, I do not like seeing that for him. Question is, can I even prevent it? Prevent him from grabbing that, since, yeah, that is super scary. That is probably like the best card that could flip for him. Oh, I think I'm taking snapping just to deny him. So both of my ending games are horrible. Like, this one is so awkward on this map, because you have to build on both sides here to even get 2 points. And this one is just, like, impossible to do pretty much. I'm only at 1 right now. And this is, like, gonna be a maximum of 1 shield. So I guess I'm keeping Architect of Zoo, but ugh, horrible endgames. Getting a free unit though, pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, I actually paid enough attention to this turn base to snap it away from him. And of course that shows up when I snap. So I snapped the best card for him, or the best card in the game pretty much, in the deck. And then the second best card in the deck for him shows up. So that is pretty unlucky, if I can say so myself. Because he is definitely gonna snap that, there's no question about it. So that is very unlucky. Very, very unlucky. Um, like, I kinda need money, so I would not take snapping here unless this was... It's okay for me, it's not great, it's not horrible, but I would not take snapping if he didn't have the small animal thing going on. And I got maximum punished by that since the Sunbear showed up. Which is not only the best animal in game, but it's also the best. Or it's also a small animal. And Asian. So just playing it is 8 appeal. And an extra turn. It's basically an eagle, but cheaper. So am I gonna play this, or am I gonna break here? Because it's only 4 money. Yeah, I'm gonna play it, probably, right? Because I do have some small animals. No, I'm breaking. Why would I do that? It's probably because I kind of want to push the next round. Since he has a lot of money. I guess he has no cards. Maybe... Is this even correct? Because it says I have 11 cards. I'm pretty sure this is not 11 cards. But according to this, he has 0 cards in hand. Oh, we know he has the Sunbear, so he doesn't have 0 cards in hand. Okay, so I can't trust this. But yeah, I kind of want to push the next break, because if you're doing also special assignment for small, kind of what you want to do is do animals on 3 most of the time, to just do 2 animals whenever possible, pretty much. It's playing a side entrance, which... I think that's kind of waste. Like, he's never gonna fill his map, and like, why would you put it here? Can't you put it like here to get an X at least, or is he just gonna build up around it? Because the game is like fairly close to ending. Like next break is might be the last one. So if he's gonna no, I think that's just a waste of time. Oh, I guess he got the clever thing, but I don't love that. Do not love it. Billing size 5. Yeah, I need to get like an elephant or something to get back in this because he has the sun bear now, and that's a huge advantage for him. I don't have any extra turns. I do get 2 appeal hour when I place it, so that's a win for me, I guess. Um, but yeah, since we're both tied on score, he's quite a bit ahead right here. This is building up. Also, I know my enemy is horrible. Like right now, I'm getting 0 points from it because I still have to connect this water over here and this rock over here. And like, if next round is the last one, I can't build anything this round. It's gonna be a bit awkward for me to do that in the last round because you generally don't wanna spend money on builds in the last round. Also, I'm strapped for cash, so I don't really want to take the build action because I only got 27 money, right? And I'm hoping to draw a big animal, which is gonna be expensive if it's an elephant or something in that nature. Um, so yeah, kind of brutal. At least I get some points for this. 3 over here, and maybe something from Expert Africa. But yeah. So I'm deciding to just cause the break. Yeah, no money, no workers. Could have cards, I suppose, before causing a break there. There's only 2 cards, and I guess I'm hoping to snap something nice. Oh, also I got the Snowy Owl, so that's the way I'm getting cards. So yeah, I like causing break there for me. So I have 11 cards. According to this, I need to discard 6 cards, and he is -1 card. I'm not sure how it works when you have negative cards in hand. Apparently you have to discard 2, so now it's at -3. Nothing exciting at all. For me, for him it's very exciting because these 3 are great for him. Did he even have the... No, he didn't have the one that gets money for reptiles. So I should be snapping the Agma because it's my 5th Africa. But these are superb for him, which is very unfortunate. Also causing a break there even means he doesn't need to snap them. He can just play them from range, which is very bad. So it just got worse for me. Battleground shows up. Yeah, that's also very good for him because it's a sponsor which he can do after doing animals here, and it's a great sponsor card. Gives him the 2nd science if he has science animals to play. Also free money and an endgame shield. It's... Yeah, he's getting very lucky with the snaps right now. For sure. For sure. Let's say this was still up here, I'd probably still do the Agma. I guess I could consider... This monkey is so bad, but I could consider snapping, but he's still gonna get the Agma in that case. But let's say there was something more valuable that was not African. I could consider doing this instead of one of these. But I think even if Federal Grants was up there when it was my turn to snap, I think I should still snap the Agma. He chooses to get that. I guess he wants the 4 money discount, but he's kind of rich right now, so mm, I'm gonna assume he's just doing that one and Tarsier, playing the Federal Grants. No, sorry, his sequence should be Snapping Animal, get Federal Grants, Tarsier, then the 2 Reptiles, or he has something better, and then play the Federal Grants. And oof, it's looking very rough for me here. So I still have a chance if he has no good projects in hand to do. Because after he does 2 reptiles, he has nothing else to do. And there's no projects up here. So in this case he just have to pray that he doesn't have a project in hand to do. And he's at -2 cards, so that's looking good at least. Getting a partners. Oh, he doesn't have his final upgrade. Yeah, that's pretty good. It kind of tells me he doesn't have another project to do. Maybe he just want to get that and do animals twice and then do either 2 or 4 reptiles. Maybe that's enough for him to kiss. I'm not sure. But also getting a free pavilion for association is not bad. Oh, he also gets a pavilion to get the good animal from this player. Yeah, if he couldn't grab it from Ranger, I would not. Oh, right. He didn't have Asia before, so he couldn't play it from Ranger. Okay, that makes sense. So I decide to play the Mangabe anyways, instead of doing these two. That feels a bit odd. This is very expensive for very bad value. Not sure what my reasoning behind that was. Yeah, weird. Because I am gonna have to take another build action here. I need to get at least 2 shields from this, which I don't have yet. So I think I like more just doing the Agma and the Zebra here. Probably just sell the small animal program, even if it gives me some money in that case. I don't really have time to play a sponsor card that doesn't give me any endgame shields. I guess I can do cards. It's not mostly about doing cards in this situation. Like, sure, you get to see some more cards, but right now, I guess release monkeys would be the best thing I could draw, or even release Africa. Because I also have immigration recording, but we haven't seen any release projects, I think. And like that would also free up my 5 size, and I could release after doing 5 Africa. I could release maybe even both of them, depending on if we get another turn or not. But yeah, you get to see 3 more cards. Sure, it's okay, but it's also like putting this action back. So it's not horrible in this situation, I guess, but very expensive, very expensive. But I need to draw. I really need to draw release Monkey or Africa here, I feel. Because this is looking very grim. And I play the Zebra. That makes sense saving this for later, so I can sell some useless cards I get from my card section now. Oh, I just decided to snap that. Oh, don't like that. It's a bit too slow. I also chose to do cards before moving my actions back. Oh, I'm gonna probably put sponsors on 5 and then do both of these to get some money that way, but I should have drawn from the actor, I think. Because this is also the thing about turn-based, like you don't remember the exact game situation. I probably didn't realize, just taking a quick look, getting to turn-based, I probably didn't realize in what bad situation I was in. Even if I'm 14 points ahead, I probably say, "Oh, I'm 14 points ahead. I can take my time here." But that's not the case. Putting back build. That's it. That's weird. Yeah, I should at least have put back cards. Maybe even put sponsors from 5. He's growing some animals. Playing the Tarsier. I guess that to the night from me. Guess it makes sense because draw from deck is. You could draw something great, but it's like, right? Like it's probably if it draws from deck, but there's a lot of good small animals you can draw. Maybe he already have, since I can't tell how many cards he has in hand. I don't really know if he already has everything he needs to finish the game in his hand. But so the reason he's doing that is because I might have a release, and it would, from his perspective, it would make sense for me to having a release, putting this 4-size monkey in my 5-size. So that would make a lot of sense, which I don't have. What's the second animal? So he played a Tamarin as well, putting sponsors back. Okay, so he's planning on doing cards. So I would probably not have drawn that. I would probably have drawn from deck instead. He would have drawn a Grizzly Bear, but he didn't know that. Because I also built this 5-size very early. And if I was planning on releasing this and putting something else in it, at this, like the Smurtron Tag is a very good animal, but it's a large animal that's better early than later, because the shields and the rep, shields for an upgrade or a bonus here is great early, and the rep is huge early game. It's still good late, but it's not the best, so it's minor. But if he's planning on doing more cards, I would have drawn from deck instead of denying me, because I need to have the release, as I said, which is one. Oh, I'm spending 3 X's to get African 5. So maybe now, I, yeah, now I start to worry. Now I really start to worry. Just getting this in, taking on 2 sides to cover these 2 spots. And my next action is probably just gonna be causing the break. Also getting a donation in. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's see what he does. Oh, he does have a project in hand. That's quite unfortunate. And so this is the worst bonus in the game on the contract, but in this scenario is very good for him if he has a sponsor card in hand, because he doesn't care about money at all. All he cares about right now is tempo, tempo, tempo. So that's actually pretty. If he has a good sponsor card, it's a pretty decent bonus, which he doesn't have. At least that's good for me. Now it takes the 2-size build, which I still feel it should have done earlier. I don't think I have much of a choice but causing the breaker. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that I don't have another con to do, because if that was the case, I could have taken 3 X's, spent them, and then get the build at 2 sides. Then I could cause a break. So that's a bit unfortunate. Causing break. Yeah, I do not want to give him time by pumping out small animals. Time is very important right now. Raccoon. It's very good for me and very good for him. Yeah, I don't think that changes a lot. Do decide to snap it. So it looks like I'm in a good position, but I really think I'm not, because I don't have a lot of big. Why would I put it here? I have not. Oh, this is, yeah. So this is a problem in turn-based, right? That you don't always remember what games you have, and then you put it here when I need to put it here. So that's just a shield for me if I don't decide to build here. And since I'm 19 away from crossing, I do not want to build here. So that's just I lost shield pretty much. Doing animals is free, love it. Especially since it's already max on rep, it's like 1 extra point if he decides to do it on 5. Now the dog is a bit sad, so I need to pat him a bit. He decides to snap that. Not sure why. Guess there's not much else to snap, but like if you wanna deny me, snap the macaw. He can't play the macaw, but I have the enclosures for it, and it's a good animal for me. Especially since I can cover both of these bonuses with it. Playing platypus. I don't like that snap though. Should definitely snap the macaw here. Oh, I do decide to play it. Now it must feel really stupid, huh? That's great for me. That I can put it here now. I'm trying my best to fill my map, trying to at least cover the borders here, which I'm 1, 2, 3 away from right now. Not decide to sell Sageeras. Okay, it's because I want to take this bonus as my final action, and it's as my final bonus and play it for sure. But I still have. I can do 2 reptiles, but so can he, so you could deny me on that. Oh, he put this up now, so I at least have an associate to do. Putting cards back. I do not want to do cards in slides. Decides to build. Does he need to build her? Oh, he wanna actually play it. Okay. I guess it makes sense then. So he must have no other animals in hand than the Sunbear. What did he build? 3 size and a pavilion and a 1 size. Okay, so he did need to build. But now he can finish the game next turn. I wonder if I'm aware of that, because I might want to slow play it and not cross. Okay, that makes a lot of sense for me. Putting me very nicely at 97. Could be a bit better if I had 1 more. If I decided not to build, if I could have done the math on that if I decided to get a kiosk here, so I could do the donation here. Let's see. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spaces left. So I can't cover my map with my build action. Even if I had another X, I can't. It's too awkwardly. I had too many gaps. Like I have 1, 2, 3, 4 1 size gaps and 2 size gaps. So even if I had access for it, I couldn't do it. Oh, I am not doing here. Oh, I just decided. Oh, yeah, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Because I don't. Okay, I don't know he has the Sunbear, so that makes sense of me deciding to cross. But we know he has the Sunbear. Hopefully, he has no associates to do. Also, very good late game animal. But it's not a small animal, but it's very, very solid. So that puts him 2 points behind me. How are we looking at the game? We're actually looking very good on that game. Even if this is awful. 2 shields. It's not awful, but I actually had to work for it as well. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Just interesting. I took this because this is the same points as federal grants, since I have the expert in Africa. But I guess I don't think it would have done anything different if I chose to sunbath it earlier. Okay, wow, that is very lucky. Very lucky. There's not a lot of good cons drawn from the deck he can do here. I feel I got very lucky with his draws this game. The Sunmare was absolutely huge for him. Also, the small animal assignment, which I chose to not even play, but just to deny it from him. It screwed me a bit. So yeah, I feel he's got a very lucky draws. And he even gets to play an expert in Europe for 5 appeal. It's also unfortunate. That's a very good sponsor card as well. Yeah, so I'm 18 points behind. Right now, I have three, 6, 9, 10, 11, 14, 20. He doesn't have any from this, right? So I basically need him to blank on endgames, or I lose this, which is hard, because the only thing he can have is naturally Sue, and I would not sure why he would keep that. That's the only endgame that doesn't win endgame. And he has the first species, one of the best endgame, especially if you're doing a small animal strategy. So yeah, I'd lose by 10 points. Yeah, that's a bit brutal. Okay. Um, yeah, that was unfortunate. I think it came down to a couple of things. First round for me was very bad. I could have started on the other side of the map. Uh, so that's a huge thing. The first round that I decide to start where I did. What else was there? It is a questionable thing. It is turn-based, but if you look at the time here, we actually play this game fairly quickly. They're usually not this quick. Um, so it was at a 5-hour span. Him being first player is also huge in 1vs1. I really think it's a... If I would change something about arena mode right now, it would be giving the second player a big advantage. Or yeah, giving them a big advantage. Like, for example, second place starts with an X token. I think that would be very fair. Even if you add that, I still believe being first would be stronger than being second. Because it's not only about getting to act first. Like, you get one appeal as compensation for being second. But there's a lot of things turn one you can do to get 4 appeal, like some animals, for example, but also the playgrounds both gives 4 appeal, and that just opens you up for pilfering in the first round. And also, let's say, if your actions pan out in the right way, you can grab hand size, you can do cards, and then the second player can't really do cards. I can do cards, but then you can just break for 5, which is stupid. You can also do that as second player, but it's more likely to happen as first player. And it's just, oh, it's such a big advantage. I don't think it came into play that much this game. I think it was mostly me playing a bit poorly. But he also got very, very, very lucky with his rolls, to be honest. Uh, both the Sunbear, the small animal program, and the cons he got as well was super strong for him. Expert Europe was nice as well, I guess. I don't remember really how my draws were, but I think they were alright, but nothing special. Yeah. Also, that's the second thing I would change. The end games are very imbalanced, which is unfortunate because a lot of games comes down to just who has the better end game. And sometimes someone have favorite zoo or disease species versus species, and the other one has rock and water end games or something like that. Yeah, I don't know if there is much else to say. So I hope you enjoy this, and hopefully these kinds of videos aren't too long, because I kind of want to go in depth, but I also want to keep it kind of short, and I'm not sure how long I've been recording for now, but 1 hour videos are a bit too long. So please let me know if I should try doing shorter videos. It's just hard with replay analysis, especially to keep it short, I feel. Um, Also, big shout out to Dorsmo because he's been doing the thumbnails for the videos, and I, I appreciate I appreciate that a lot because this is kind of funny, and I think he's very talented at that. So yeah, cheerio.